So, in the previous lecture, we have already discussed about different movement of the atoms and molecule and their interaction with the electromagnetic radiations, and what type of the spectroscopy is going to generate out of the interaction with the electromagnetic radiation with the matter. So this generally we discuss half of the portion in the previous class. So today I'm going to wind up this topic. So actually this is the basis of the quantum mechanics. What is actually the application of quantum mechanics, and what we are going to what we are going to look into detail of the quantum mechanics. So actually this will build up your mind what we are going to learn in the whole semester. So actually there are the different type of the movement of the molecules. The first is the translational motion. Translational motion, like I am walking from this point to this point. This is the translation motion. And what type of this motion is going to be existed within the molecules, that is called the electronic transitions, because the electronic transition are coming from ground state to the excited state. So they are directly coming from one energy level to another energy level. So this is called the, if we call it, this is the translational motion. And again, we will further discuss like the Schrodinger wave equation. This is a particle in one dimensional box. Particle is moving in x direction. This is translational motion. Particle is moving in y direction, translational motion. Particle is moving to the z direction. This is also called the translational motion. So we will look into detail in the next classes. Now the next movement is the rotational. So rotational movement, like this one, rotational movement. This is, the molecule may rotate itself along the axis, that is called the rotational movement. अब देखें ये एटम्स के अंदर ये सारी चीजें जो चेंजेस जो हैं वो आ रही हैं, उसकी वजह से सारी स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी जो है वो ओरिजिनेट होगी. So, and this is the combination of the translation and rotation. Like the ball is moving, if I throw a ball from this to this direction, of course it is going to be rotated, and it is going to this direction or the x direction or the y direction. So this is the combination of both translational and the rotational movement. Clear? Just look at what is these movement are existed within the molecules. So electronic transition, as I have already discussed, electronic transition, it is the type of the translation motion, because the electron is moving from this to this direction. This is only the one direction is there. Maybe the x, maybe the y direction, maybe the z directions. So electronic transition, electron in the atoms, in the molecules are going to be excited. In the previous slide, you have visualize that the whole molecule is moving, and here the electrons present in the atoms of the molecules are moving. So that's why these are called the electronic transition. If the electrons are moving, and due to this movement, this transition is called the electronic transition. Another one is the vibrational movement. Vibrational movement is the molecule is vibrating. Like this is let's suppose the molecule, this is going to, so like let's suppose this is the hydrogen, and hydrogen one, there is the bond between the hydrogen, and this is the hydrogen atom at this side, hydrogen atom at this side, and this may, because this their electrons are equally shared by the two atoms, and if I replace one hydrogen with the chloride, like in the case of the HCl, then there is the unequal sharing of the electron. Of course, the electrons, there are equal sharing of one electron from hydrogen and one electron from the chlorine, but due to their difference in electron activity, the electron may be shifted to the chloride side because of having the more electron activity. So the atoms which are present at the terminal of this molecule, HCl molecule, may vibrate. How they vibrate? They maybe vibrate like this, maybe vibrate like this, and maybe they are going to vibrate like this. So this movement, one of the example is the oscillatory motion, like pendulum. If you just move any of the direction x to this side or left side or right side, and they are going to be vibrated, and this movement is called the vibration movement. So these are the, actually we have discussed translational motion, rotational movement, and vibrational movement. Basically, these three main movements are present in the molecules, and the fourth one is the electronic transition. If the electrons are moving from one state to another state, this transition is called the electronic transition. So the first three we have already discussed in the previous class, like it is the let's suppose the first one, it depends on the energy, frequency, and the wavelength. So in the previous class we have discussed in detail. If you need further help, the video is already recorded and you can further watch the video what we have discussed in the previous class. So I'm not going to detail right now. So actually this chart is going to show that the energy is increasing this side because the gamma ray has the highest energy, radio wave has the lowest energy. And with similarly with the frequency, gamma rays has the so this is also has the highest energy, and this is also having the lowest energy. But the wavelength is opposite to the both energy and the frequency, because if you see the quantum mechanics Planck's constant E is to h mu, mu is increasing, E is increasing. So it is easy to remember actually what is the relationship between frequency and the energy. So energy and frequency are proportional to each other, but frequency is inversely proportional to the wavelength. That's why energy or the frequency have the inverse relationship with the wavelength. So this is the, you are learning through the intermediate classes. So this is not the new thing what I am going to explain over here. So gamma rays, X-rays, UV visible, we have already discussed. Now what is the infrared spectroscopy? Actually this is due to the molecular vibration, what we have already discussed. If the molecules are vibrating, then due to the vibration, the only, why it is infrared, so that means only the wavelength which is going to fall within the infrared is only applicable for the vibration motion. Not all energy are responsible for the vibration motion. ठीक है? तो ये जो आपके पास है, जो IR की रेंज में जो वेवलेंथ है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ मॉलिक्यूल्स के अंदर यही वाइब्रेट करती है. That's why we call it the vibrational motion responsible. And which light is responsible? That is called the infrared. Infrared is responsible for the vibrational movement of the molecules. And due to the vibrational movement, what spectroscopy is there? Infrared IR spectroscopy or infrared spectroscopy. Okay? Now, the next one is the first is the molecular rotation. So this we have already discussed. If the molecule is rotating along the axis, then which light is responsible, which is going to rotate the molecule? This is the microwave. So ये आप घरों में भी use करते हैं. Microwave actually is responsible for the rotational movement of the molecules. And what spectroscopy, and sometimes we also call this scattering of light, because the light is, when the molecules are rotating, the light is going to be scattered. So what spectroscopy is generating out of the microwave interaction with the matter, it is called the Raman spectroscopy. So Raman spectroscopy is based on the microwave, and which is responsible for the molecular rotation. Now the one is left, that is the radio waves. So radio waves, last time we हमने discuss किया था. There are, if you visualize the atoms, so one is the nucleus, another one is the extra-nuclear part. So all things are happening with this atom. Maybe these are happening within the nucleus or outer nucleus. Outer nuclear part means where the electrons are existing. So all these are due to the microwave rotational, vibrational. These are the electronic transition. And this we have already discussed. This is the transition of the inner electrons. These are the transition inner electrons, these are the outer shell electrons. So what is left? The nucleus is left. So if there is the radio waves are only responsible for the to change the nuclear spin, and if there is the this is happening with the interaction of the radio waves with the spin. What electroscopy is spectroscopy is originating. This is called the NMR or nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So this is all about the interaction of the radiation with the matter. तो आपने इसको ये जनरल मैंने इसलिए डिस्कस किया, केमिस्ट्री के स्टूडेंट ये इतनी सारी आप स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी आप देखेंगे तो आपके माइंड में ये पहले ही सेटअप हो कि एक्चुअली ये यहाँ पे हम ये डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी जो ओरिजिनेट कैसे होते हैं, तो दैट इज ड्यू टू दी डिफरेंट मूवमेंट ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल्स और द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और the nucleus, protons and the neutrons present in the nucleus. So all these are happening with the different movement of the molecules. When there is a different movement of the molecules, that means the different lights are responsible to do the different function. एक ही light सारे function नहीं करेगी, ठीक है? ऐसा नहीं है कि अब आपको पास जब भी आपसे पूछे what is happening or what actually the UV visible is going to do with the molecules, it is going to do with the molecules with the electrons. So electrons are excited from the ground state to the excited state. If someone asks you what microwave is going to do, this is actually responsible for the molecular rotation. And due to this, the spectroscopy is called the Raman spectroscopy. Clear again? Anything if you want to ask? ये आपके पास similar this is the same explanation, actually the wave number or the wavelength and the frequency is mentioned over here. Like if it is the molecular rotation, sorry, vibration, and which light is responsible, it is the energy between 10 to exponent minus 0.001 to 10. And this is in the electron volt. See, and what is the frequency? Frequency is exponent 14 to exponent 12. And what is the wavelength? Wavelength is exponent minus 6 to exponent minus 4 in meter. So only this light, if energy, wavelength, and frequency, if you find this light is only responsible to do the molecular vibration, and the spectroscopy is for the IR spectrum. Similarly, you can do with the rest of the. This is given in the notes which I have already shared with you of Stobie. So this is the same. Now moving to the next topic, starting with the basic. What is the Planck's quantum theory? What do you feel? What is this graph? शाबाश. चलें और बताएं इसके अलावा क्या नजर आ रहा? शाबाश. Anything if it is 100% wrong, this is also acceptable. I will correct whether you are talking in the right way or not. शाबाश बताओ. So what is the first thing to decide about the graph? What do you think? The first thing to visualize or to read any graph, what are the basic parameters? The first one is Shabash. The first are the axis. So you have to look at the axis. X-axis is the wavelength and y-axis is the intensity. How much is the light is intense? Like how much it is powerful. If it is less, the graph will be low. If it is more, the graph is going to be high. This is the intensity. And actually, what is the difference between all these four graphs? Intensity different. Intensity different is due to 9. शाबाश आप बताएं. बिल्कुल नहीं. That is Shagas. It is temperature. जितना ऊपर मेंशन भी आपने किया. This is the temperature. That means अब आप देखिए इसको visualize करें. What is happening with this one? Actually, this is the black body radiation, and this is the basis of the Planck's quantum theory. Wavelength is same. That is increasing from 0 to 2000, and intensity is, you can visualize from the graph which one having the more intensity. This one is at temperature 6000 Kelvin. Okay, this is having more intensity, and then the intensity is decreasing with the decrease in the temperature. That means the intensity is directly proportional to the temperature. See, actually now we are going to start the quantum mechanics right from the basic theory. So that means intensity is the proportional to the temperature. The temperature is going to increase, the intensity is going to increase. And now look into the detail. Based on this quantum theory, we will decide in the next classes or particle-like nature or the wave-like nature of the particle. And actually, the basic one you have already learned in course 170. If not, then no need to worry about, because we are starting with the basic one. Okay? Now, actually, this is called the black body radiation. Black body radiation means are the good absorber material, and also it is a good emitter. When it absorbs the heat, इसलिए कहते हैं कि आप जो है वो सर्दियों में जो है वो ब्लैक जो है वो कपड़े जो है पहने, because the black body is the good absorber, so they will absorb the heat from the sun and keep you warm. And it is not advisable to wear the black cloth in summer जो, ठीक है, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा absorb करेगी और आपको जो है वो उसकी हीट जो है वो फील होगी. सही. तो क्या करें फिर, आप वाइट जो है वो क्लॉथ यूज करें समर में, और विंटर में जो है वो ब्लैक यूज करें. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली द रियल एप्लीकेशन ऑफ दिस थ्योरी इन आवर लाइफ. सही. अगर उससे आपने आउटपुट लेनी है, दिस इज द एप्लीकेशन. सो एक्चुअली व्हाट अबाउट द ब्लैक बॉडी रेडिएशन, यू आर गोइंग टू हीट अप अ मेटल, maybe any metal. If you heat up the iron, this behavior you can also look by heating the iron at high temperature. सही है. आप कहें उसको जो है वो आयरन को हीट करें हाई टेम्परेचर के ऊपर, तो वो ग्लो करेगा. सही है. तो जो ग्लो कर रहा है रेड कलर का आपको नजर आएगा. दैट कलर इज दी, दिस इज दी इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन. सही है. यूवी विजिबल में फॉल कर रही है, बट यू आर गिविंग द टेम्परेचर. सही है. तो जितना टेम्परेचर ज्यादा देंगे, ये क्या करें, जितना टेम्परेचर आप ज्यादा दे रहे हैं उतनी उसकी इंटेंसिटी जो है वो इंक्रीज होती जाएगी. बिल्कुल वैसे जैसे जो है आपको एग्जांपल बताइए, आयरन को हीट करें सिंपल, आपने फैक्ट्रीज के अंदर या कोई वीडियोस देखी हो, घर में अंदर आप ज्यादा देर तक चूल्हे के ऊपर रखें तो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता रेड होना शुरू हो जाएगा एट हाई टेम्परेचर. ठीक है. द मोर विल बी द टेम्परेचर, मोर विल बी द इंटेंसिटी. सो दिस इज द एक्चुअली, if it is not a black body, maybe this process is not going to happen. So more radiation, more heat is going to absorb, more light it is going to emit. So that means with the absorption of heat or the energy, there is the emission of the electromagnetic radiation. And why this is coming out? So this is actually explained by the quantum mechanics. Similarly, now you may have another picture. So this is the simple oscillatory motion. Look at this first one. So this is the general position of the, like this model, oscillatory motion of the surface of the atom. M is the mass. वो बिल्कुल वैसे ही जैसे स्प्रिंग है, उसको साथ आप जो है वो उसको स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं या उसको जो है कंप्रेस कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. So second one is the, this is the at rest, the movement at rest. Let's suppose this is the having the distance x naught. X naught is the distance as rest position, because it is not going to vibrate. ठीक है। ऑक्सिलेटरी मोशन जैसे पेंडुलम की आपको बताइए, अगर वो आपके पास फिक्स यहाँ पे रखा हुआ है, देयर इज नो मूवमेंट। मूवमेंट कब होगी? जब आप उसे जो है वो खींचेंगे या उसे जो है वो आप कंप्रेस करेंगे, ठीक है, देन इट इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट। सो नो द सेकंड वन इज द at rest position. Now the if the distance is this x is more than x naught, x naught is here, that means you are going to expand. आपने इसको जो है खींचा तो क्या होगा? अब ये डिस्टेंस जो अभी है बिफोर द रेस्ट पोजीशन इज मोर एज कंपेयर टू द प्रीवियस वन। क्लियर? सो द फर्स्ट डिस्टेंस इज मोर एज कंपेयर टू द सेकंड वन। आपके ऊपर भी नजर आ रही है, दिस इज दिस डिस्टेंस, ये आपके यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक ये ज्यादा, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक इतना सामने नजर आ रहा है, ठीक है। तो ये अब आपने क्या किया? इसको कंप्रेस किया, इसको क्या किया? एक्सपेंड किया। कंप्रेस करेंगे तो नो द डिस्टेंस, दिस डिस्टेंस इज लेस देन दिस डिस्टेंस एंड दिस डिस्टेंस इज मोर देन एज कंपेयर टू दिस डिस्टेंस, and this is called the oscillatory motion, and this is also we have already discussed। पहले तो उसी एग्जांपल को देखें। अब देखें जहां आपके पास, अब मैं now I am going to relate this movement with the potential energy। अब ये क्यों बार बार आ रहा है? रेस्ट पोजीशन के ऊपर आपने इसकी पोजीशन जो है वो डिस्टर्ब की, दैट मीन इन द बोथ केसेस द फर्स्ट एंड द थर्ड वन हैव मोर पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एज कंपेयर टू द सेकंड वन। सही है? जब तक मैं यहाँ पे खड़ा हूँ तो मैं रेस्ट पोजीशन के ऊपर, ठीक है। अब मैं अगर ऊपर मूव करता हूँ तो नीचे गिरूंगा, ठीक है। तो नाउ आई हैव द मोर पोटेंशियल एनर्जी। जितना ऊपर जाऊंगा उतनी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी क्या होती जाएगी? बढ़ती जाएगी। क्लियर है? सिंपल। नाउ लुक एट दिस ग्राफ। सो बिफोर एक्स नॉट, ये भी आपके पास क्या? ये पोटेंशियल एनर्जी को ही बता रहे हैं आपके पास, अभी मैंने डिस्कस किया। Now this is the distance at the rest position. Second वाला सही, second वाला जो है पिक्चर आपको बताइए, this is the distance at the rest position. Now if you compress, the distance will be shorter as compared to this। ये total distance आपके पास मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। जब आपने कंप्रेस किया तो आपके पास डिस्टेंस क्या होगा? यहाँ पे होगा, यहाँ पे होगा, कहीं भी हो सकता है, ठीक है। जितना आप कंप्रेस ज्यादा करेंगे उतनी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी क्या होगी? ज्यादा होगी। The more it is going to be compressed, more it will be the potential energy। जितना ज्यादा करेंगे उतना ज्यादा फॉर्म हो जाएगा, जितना कम करेंगे आराम से बढ़ेगा। सिंपल सी एग्जांपल है, आप अन्य कोई स्प्रिंग लेंगे उसको कर सकते हैं। ज्यादा कंप्रेस करेंगे फॉर्म पीछे की तरफ आएगा, जितना कंप्रेस करेंगे because it is having the more potential। Why it is coming back? Because due to the more potential energy। So as a chemist you understand what is the phenomenon is happening within the molecule। ठीक है। अब देखिए यहाँ पे जितना कंप्रेस करेंगे पोटेंशियल एनर्जी जो है उतनी बढ़ती जाएगी। क्लियर? नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू स्ट्रेच। अब क्या होगा? अगर उसको मैं इसको खींच रहा हूं, एक्सपेंड कर, जब एक्सपेंड करूंगा फिर नाउ द डिस्टेंस इज विल बी मोर देन x नॉट। तो ये देखिए डिस्टेंस जो है वो बढ़ता जाएगा। जितना ज्यादा एक्सपेंड करूंगा अगेन उतनी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी क्या होगी? ज्यादा होगी। ये पोटेंशियल एनर्जी यहाँ पे, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी और बढ़ गई, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी और बढ़ गई, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी और क्लियर? नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दिस ग्राफ। यस। सो दिस इज दैट पोजीशन 2 बट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस। सही है? प्रीवियस सेकंड वाला रेस्ट पोजीशन के ऊपर एक्सपेंड कंप्रेस करेंगे तो लेफ्ट साइड का आपके पास ग्राफ आएगा, ठीक है। फिर आप इसे एक्सपेंड करेंगे तो ये राइट साइड में आपके पास आएगा। तो बोथ लेफ्ट एंड राइट from the center will be more potential energy, more will be the left or more will be the right, more will be the potential energy। clear है ये? And this is called the vibration motion of the molecule। now apply this one with the quantum mechanics। actually no, this is the Planck's quantum theory। तो स्टार्ट में हमने आपको जो है वो कुछ मैंने वीडियोस के अंदर इसलिए कहा, आप अगर कोई लेक्चर आपका नहीं है बार बार उसे देखें, because no it is more good for you because you can watch again at home। this is not the just in the class के अभी क्लास है उसके बाद आपके पास वाइंड अप हो गया। so if you want to further clear your concept, so this is more good opportunity I think the FC is offering to have this blended mode of learning। you can watch anytime at home। ठीक है? now At the first lecture, we actually described this one, the quantum mechanics and the classical mechanics. अब जो example अभी discuss किए हैं उसको हम यहाँ पे fit कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? So what is the classical mechanics? An oscillator obeying the classical mechanics has continuous values of energy and can gain, lose energy or get rid. This is the continuous flow. Maybe it is going to, because there is no difference between the energy levels. So this is the continuous increase in energy level from 0 to the energy, sorry, the final energy. ठीक है? क्या मतलब इसमें कुछ further steps आपके पास करने हैं, ठीक है? So where is the actually the difference between two flows energy level? You cannot differentiate. You can only see this is the energy at 0. And this is the highest energy at this. And what is the difference energy level you cannot visualize. So that is the classical mechanics. But here you have a clear differentiation. Energy वही पैटर्न है, देखिए वही उतना पैटर्न आपके पास नजर आ रहा है. But this is the having the difference in different energy levels, and that means the energy now quantize. And if the energy is quantized, that is called the quantum mechanics. ठीक है? तो quantized energy से क्या होगा? वो उधर आपके पास ये. Now we have actually this is the Planck's quantum E is equal to h mu is the Planck's theory जो है, Planck's quantum equation जो है, E is equal to h mu. Actually, this is the quanta of light. If the energy is absorbed or released, it should be a h mu. सही है? H mu mean, or it should be a 2h mu, 3h mu, 1, 2, 3 are the energy levels. It cannot be 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 1.2, 3.1. It should not be like this. It will always be the energy equal to h mu or 2h mu or the 3h mu. Actually, this is the quantum mechanics because now the energy is quantized, and this is called the Planck's quantum theory. Clear? Now you can see the difference between the quantum mechanics and the classical mechanics. Clear? There is no differentiation, but here the energy is quantized. और ये important इसलिए मैं बार-बार focus कर रहा हूँ because we will further explore actually what is the extension of this energy. ये throughout this syllabus आपके पास पढ़ते हम equation को expand करते जाएंगे कि what actually the further mu is included. How can we further quantize the energy? Because here it is the h mu is the again a big value, but what should be the energy for the vibration motion, rotational motion, electronic transition, okay, or the radio waves or the microwaves? So only this is going to change, and this we will further explore in the next classes how this is going to be happen. And again, this is the what we have already explained over here. Energy is directly proportional to the frequency. More will be the frequency, more will be the energy. See, as we have discussed in the previous, more frequency, more energy. More energy you are giving, it will going to more will be the frequency. The intensity will be high. Okay? Now again, it is clear. It should be h mu, 2h mu, 3h mu, and can never be like 1.68, 3.52, 1.2. In fraction, it should not be like this. It will always be the quanta of light, and this h mu is called the quanta of light. If this quanta of light you can give, it is going to absorb, or if there is the emission, only this quanta of light is going to be emitted. Clear है ये? हाँ जी. Anything else? ये अगेन सेम आपके पास है. चलें ये यहीं पे आप बताएं. If you need further, एक सेकंड मैं इसको ऑफ कर दूं.